The history of Ukraine, like other countries, reveals traces of ancient life. In 1882, Ukraine began to make its mark in the world at the time when Kievan Rus was founded on most of the parts of Ukraine and Russia by Scandinavian merchants. The state in some parts of Ukraine lasted until 1240 AD but was abolished in some areas. The Kingdom of Galicia Volhynia was established in the year 1199 AD, while the Kingdom of Ruthenia came into being in the year 1253 AD. The state was created in the region where countries like Ukraine, Poland, Belarus, Romania, Slovakia and Moldova are situated. The state was divided into two parts in its last days. One of these states was the Kingdom of Poland, which ceased from the empire in 1320 AD. The remaining territories became part of the Grand Duchy of Ruthenia. These two states divided present-day Ukraine into two parts. The Russian Empire began on this land in 1721. During the days of World War I, changes took place in all the states of Soviet Union. Sometimes these states announced ally with Russia, sometimes they claimed to be independent. One of them was Ukraine, which was given the status of Soviet Union democracy by Russia in 1919. Then on June 30th, 1941, Ukraine declared independence from the Soviet Union, but World War II had just reached its climax. So after World War II, Ukraine perceived its advantages in becoming part of the Soviet Union. But even before 1990, the Soviet Union had fallen. Some countries were granted independence from the Soviet Union in 1949, and then on August 24, 1991, Ukraine declared independence from Russia. Consequently, on December 25, 1991, Ukraine got independence from Russia and the country was later renamed Ukraine. It declared itself a neutral state, forming limited military partnership with Russia and other CIS countries. It also established a partnership with NATO in 1994. But in 2013, President Viktor Yanukovych suspended the Ukraine-European Union Association Agreement in favor of closer economic ties with Russia. These events form the background from Russia's annexations of Crimea in March 2014 and the war in Donbass the following month. After independence from the Soviet Union, the war between Ukraine and Russia over Crimea continued. It was a Muslim majority area and was part of the Ottoman Empire, which was occupied by Russia. The Muslims of Ukraine wanted a free and Muslim country here. That is why the Muslims of this country were brutally martyred. In 2014, Russia occupied all of Crimea. Crimea is now inhabited by Russia and Muslim residents are no longer live here. And now, at present, Ukraine shares borders with Belarus to the north, Poland, Slovakia and Hungary to the west, Romania and Moldova to the south. It has a coastline along the Sea of Azov and the Black Sea. Ukraine spans an area of 603,628 square kilometers. 93% of the country is land and 7% is water. Ukraine has connected by all its neighbors through railway network. With a population of 43.6 million, Ukraine is the 8th most populous country in Europe. The nation's capital and largest city is Kyiv. The currency here is called hryvnia. The rate of education here is also 94%, which make it's the fourth most educated country in the world. Football and wrestling are the most popular sports in this country. They also play basketball, ice hockey, rugby league, rugby union, gymnastics, and cricket. 77% of the population is Ukrainian, 17.3% are Russians, and 4.9% belong to other ethnic groups. In the year 100 AD, the country had adopted Christianity as a religion, but after the preaching of different religions, the people of this country changed their religion and many of them became estranged from their religion. 65% of today's Ukrainian population is Orthodox, while 6.5% are Greek Catholic and 1.9% are Protestants. 1/10 of a persons are Muslim, while 1% are Roman Catholic. People of other religions are 0.2%, while 16.3% of the people here are atheists. Ukrainians' gross domestic production is about 104 billion. Iran, coal, mercury, natural gas, oil, salt, nickel, and other minerals are the gifts of nature to the country, to the territory of Ukraine. These are the minerals that are main source of country's growth. Agriculture has also a major role to play in Ukraine's development. Sugarcane and sunflower are the most popular crops in the area. Ukraine is the world's largest producer of sunflower oil. Lentils, peanuts, and many types of pulse are also grown here. Due to extensive fertile land, Ukraine is one of the largest grain exports in the world. Along with agriculture, the tourism sector is also playing a role in its development. Ukraine used to attract more than 20 million foreign citizens every year, but since 2040, this has lowered to about 10 million. There are more than 50 museums across the country, including 7 archaeological sites that have been inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Tourists explore glorious cathedrals, Orthodox churches, ancient castles, lush forest hills, and Black Sea beaches here. That is why the government is now bringing innovation in the field of tourism. The deepest metro station in the world, Arsenalana Station on the Sivoto-Shishkonos-Brovska line located in the natural capital Kyiv. Estrelana metro station is 5.5 meters deep. Kyiv is also called the city of beauties because all women and girls have gorgeous looks. The world's first gas lamp is also a gift from Ukraine. Ukraine is located at a distance of 3792 kilometers from Pakistan, and in terms of times, this country is 2 hours behind Pakistan. It takes 4 to 5 hours to fly from Pakistan to Ukraine. Obtaining a Ukraine visa is not a difficult task. You can get a visa within 10 days by submitting the required documents. Hotel room is also available here for 3 to 10,000 rupees per night. Hotels and hostels are also available at lower prices. Ukraine is a developing country with a lower middle income economy, ranking 74th in the Human Development Index. It suffers from low life expectancy and high rate of poverty.
Keep watching OpTv Global in all social media networks.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise, marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate who deserves justice.
घटिया पेशकश। दुनिया भर में आबाद पाकिस्तानियों की तरक्की और कामरानी पर मबनी प्रोग्राम। पाकिस्तान को तरक्की की राह पर गामजन करने के लिए दुनिया भर में पाकिस्तानी मुतहर्रिक और तैयार। दुनिया भर के मुल्कों में पाकिस्तानी का उनकी तरक्की में हिस्सा देखिए। बैनुल अक़वामी मंजर में पाकिस्तानियों का समाजी, सियासी, तिजारती और मजहबी उमूर में भरपूर किरदार।